Hello everyone, this is Maplyph and nice to meet you. Today we'll have another look at another border yet again. And today it's none other border than the border of Slovenia. Yes, I like Slovenia. Why? Because it has pretty nature. And also it has access to the sea but on a very small part. So it's going to be exciting and we'll take a look at it right now. Slovenia. Yeah, it once was Yugoslavia, but then it became independent like so many states. Nice. And we'll start here in Gorizia. Well, that's actually on the Italian side. So we'll start in Nova Gorica on the Slovenian side. And you can see it's pretty nature in Nova Gorica. We'll take a look. Oh, yeah. And yeah, here we have a weird square again. And this might have been a border house once because it looks like it's just ruins. Caverna del Ottawa. Yeah, and there once was the Iron Curtain. So you see, there's still a place to walk. Probably that's where the soldiers patrolled. Yeah, because Slovenia, as a part of Yugoslavia, it was communist. And now it's not anymore. So this was a tense place back then. The border of Slovenia and Italia. And I wonder if back then people were allowed to live here. Maybe. I can't imagine. Yeah, and it's following a river, the border. Where are we here? San Floriano de Coglio. Yeah, I think it's so cool. Like Italy borders Slovenia and Slovenia borders Italy, and you see there's a lot of wine or something, some plant being planted there. So maybe we get good wines from here. Yeah. See, this once was the border. And here's a wine bar and open grill restaurant. It's the first thing you can see when you're accessing Slovenia from Italy. It's cool. I like it. A pump track. Oh, cool. What do you like skating there or what is pump? I don't know. Cool. Yeah, and I think it's so cool that now people here can just access it like there's no border at all. Like it's all part of Schengen, all part of the EU. Oh, and what do we have here? Clouds. It's cloudy. It's getting cloudy in Google Maps. You don't see that very often. So we have to like use our X-ray. Cool. There's another border post here. Probably pretty much useless nowadays. But still a very nice reminiscent of the past. And yeah, you can see it looks beautiful. Looks like Tuscany. Well, it's not Tuscany, but yeah, there's wine or whatever. Yeah, I think it's wine. There are so many wine factories here. Seems like perfect conditions. And I once was in Slovenia and I got some grapes from some guy's field and it was so tasty. I like Slovenia. Especially in the summer, you have the mountains. You have this here, the Italian part of Slovenia. Another winery. So you can see there's only wine here. And isn't that cool? Who doesn't like wine? Well, there's also alcohol-free wine today. So for people who don't drink alcohol, they don't have an excuse to not drink wine. And yeah, it goes on like this for a while. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. Where are we? I don't have any clue. Yeah, Slovenia. And it's so cool. It looks Italian in Slovenia. It looks Slovenian in Italy. That's a border I can relate to. Oh, and this is also interesting. You actually can see that the road just crosses Italy for a few meters, and this field belongs to Italy, this to Slovenia. Yeah, it's an interesting border. It seems to follow a river. Yeah, it does. It does. Cool. Yeah, and you see it's a mountainous region. Now we're getting to the mountains. Before that, it was pretty flat. Now we're getting to the Alps, and you can actually see them here. Like Slovenia has a. You often forget about that there is also the country of Slovenia that has access to the Alps, but yeah, you can see it. It's really getting hilly here, mountainous. Rifugio Coccia Solare. Yeah, and this already reminds me of the Alps. Jevček. Jevček is a small settlement here. Great. Yeah, but there are also Italian parts here. Obenato. I think it's beautiful. Slovenia is so small but yet so diverse. Isn't it cool? This is like 1,000 meters high. But it's obviously not the tallest point of Slovenia. Restauracja Postoja Poljana. Yeah, you can eat really good at the border everywhere. Maybe it's cheaper in Slovenia, or the Italians are just sick of the Italian food, so they think, let's go, let's go, let's try some Balkan food, Balkan grill. Actually, what is this again? Sometimes borders confuse me. Like, why did they choose to, like, this thorn of Italy inside of Slovenia? Why? Just why? Oh, and here you have a little bridge. Now it crosses the river, the border again. And you can see we actually already, yeah, in the mountains, but it's not that tall. The border seems to follow this river in the valley. And now we're really getting to our Alps, I think. Wow. Does it actually border to South Tyrol? I don't think so. Yeah, and here you see the mountain belongs to Slovenia. They gave it them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Montegarda Skutnik. What is this? Oh, it's a mountain. Pretty surprising. Wow, you can really see we're in the Alps right now. That's totally mountainous. And I wonder if we see the tallest mountain of Slovenia here. Probably this one. A landmark mountain. Not the tallest one. But you see there's a lot of snow. It's cool. Can we take a look here? How it looks if you're standing there. Wow. No, that's pretty cool. Wow. It looks like the moon. So this is Slovenia. And if you just cross over there, you're already in Italy. Cool. Definitely a nice hiking spot. Like when looking at borders, I see so many nice hiking spots. Ah, there is a nice lake. You can actually here read it in Slovenian. And you Veliki Grintavec. Wow. Yeah, you see, Slovenia is really a state in the Alps. There's no discussion about it. It's really, really tall up here. Where are we? Just here? Wait, I have to scroll faster. Wow, that's 2,500 meters. Wow. But does it belong to. The peak belongs to Italy? I know they both share it. This was probably easy back then when it was the Iron Curtain. You don't really need to patrol these mountains, I think. And here we have it, the Triplice confine, Slovenia, Austria, Italia. Yeah, you can't forget that Slovenia is also bordering, Austria. So, and at this point, Italy and Slovenia, and also Austria meet. And probably once again, this is the probably the slimmest point of Slovenia. It's probably 1 centimeter at its thinnest. I don't get it why they do this, but yeah, maybe you speak German here in this part of Slovenia. I don't know. Hahnenwipfel. And you know, this reminds me of something because when there was this uprising in Slovenia against the Yugoslavia. There was fighting at the border to Austria. So this was like, I don't know, 30 years ago or something. And there really was fighting like 500 meters across the border from Austria. So, yeah, Austria had a war right in front of its borders. I don't think many Austrians even know about that. Yeah, and you just see it's all a mountain chain, a huge mountain chain going here, the Karawankentunnel. It's just, yeah, this road connects them. The Hochstuhl. Wow. Yeah, and you see, oh, this is also a pretty interesting blade. It's very beautiful there. I've seen pictures, it's so blue, and they actually have an island. I love islands, you know that. You know that, guys. Wow, this looks amazing. You don't think of that when you hear Slovenia, right? Well, except you're like you've been there or know something about it, but it's beautiful. So also right at the Austrian border, didn't know that. Oh, this is also a very slim point. Yeah, and goes on like that. Let's take a look at the maps. Yeah, we can also take a look at the Blade Sea. Great. Yeah, so the border continues across those mountain chains. So this is the mountainous region, and I think we're getting somewhere. I hope so. I hope that we're getting somewhere here in Slovenia. Koroška, wow. Because, yeah, we're crossing the Alps. There are actually many places where you can cross the border from Austria to Slovenia. I didn't thought this would be the case. And here the Austrian city of Rabenstein. Greetings to Rabenstein, to the people there. Aussicht Slowenien. Yeah, great. Yeah, time for another look. Wow, this looks great. Here you're actually looking to Austria. It looks pretty Austrian, right? And here is the border, I guess. And here you're looking to Slovenia. Looks pretty Slovenian. Yeah, I didn't lie when I said Slovenia is really diverse. It really is. It's such a small country, but it has such a interesting border. Sveti Duno Ostrim Fru. And there are also many settlements. I wonder how that was when there was the Iron Curtain and communist and capitalist showdown, because there were so many villages right at the border. Here's actually also it's pretty cool. Just the street is Austrian and right next to it Slovenia. And all these border posts are so useless today. Well, that's good, I think. And now we're again in the region of the wines. Obviously, you couldn't grow wine on the Alps, right at the Alps. Also, this is funny. This is Slovenian. This is Austrian. So he has a Slovenian neighbor. He has an Austrian neighbor. Cool. I'd like to live there, or at least visit it once. It's so cool. Sulzbach. So in Slovenia, there's the Sulzbach. Probably they have another name for that. Yeah, and so much wine here. Slovenia has so much wine. I can't imagine how good this wine must taste. Oh, actually, this might be the slimmest point of Slovenia. No, of Austria. Wait, what is that? What is that? Why do I suck at measuring distance? 2 meters. Like, does this belong to the Slovenian guy or? Oh man, this looks like a huge border. That's a big one. Finally, big border post. Also pretty much useless today. And again, some restaurants. Oh, and cool, there's an island in a river, and you can actually drive there. I don't know why they made a bridge. So this is going on. Now it's following a river, the border between Austria. And you can actually see it's a very flat land here. Slatki. What does it mean? They have those in many settlements. Yeah, and here it's really just flat country. Really nice. I bet they have nice weather down there. Bad Radkersburg. Wow, beautiful. Gornja Radgona. Also very beautiful. Wow, that's crazy. Like, just let's take a look at this random street here. Police. Oh, the police is there. That's beautiful. Why don't I live there? I mean, I'm jealous of the people living there. It's great. And here you actually see the border takes a short skip, doesn't follow the river. And just continues randomly, like so many times. Yeah, almost seems like they share the largest chunk of their border with Austria, the Slovenians. Wow, that looks cool. Looks fun. It's also nice ratings. Compass shop. I always see this compass shop right at the border. Is that a thing? Slovenians or Austrians to buy at a compass shop right at the border? Wow, this is again something like this. This is yeah. They really live the international life. Your neighbors from another country. You live right to another country next door. That's so cool. And here I think we've lost the connection to the vine. To the wine. Not so much wine here. Just flat empty grasslands. Probably because there aren't any hills for making wine. Oh, and here's again 3 countries bordering. Which country is that? It is Hungary. Yeah, so that has to be the smallest border of Slovenia. Here it meets Hungary. Pretty hungry right now. No, I'm joking. Cool. Wow. So did they build a fence here? I don't know. Magyarország. Cool. And this is just no man's land again. This is just a forest. And you can actually kind of see the border from there. I think, at least. Martinje. So here we enter the Hungarian part of Slovenia. Kinda. I have to look at the terrain. Yeah, you see it's very flat. It's very flat, especially compared to the rest of the country. The border to Hungary. So yeah, here is not so much going on. Probably farming. Yeah, just empty fields. Just a street. Just a street to chill at. It's interesting that it's such a empty place. That Abasia's a country club. That looks cool. That looks cool. Looks nice for a vacation. Yeah, and the border is just pretty much random. It's like with all those borders, it always seems so random. I really want to meet the guy who drew them. Yeah, and wow, there's so many fields here. So many fields and always these small houses. Every house has its own field. It's crazy. Let's not lose track of the border. Oh, and here we have again a border. Whoa, that looks good. Looks big. Probably also useless today, but with the Schengen, with the gift of the Schengen. But yeah, you can see the border from space. Like the Hungarians, they seem to care about that there is a border. And right now I'm wondering if there's actually a border fence. I'm not sure. Oh, and this street is also divided between them. Let's go. What's this? What's this weird thing? Who thought of that? And what's... Come on. Come on. Come on, what is that? That has to be some watermark from Google. Why should they just interrupt that straight line for this little piece of nothingness? Oh, this looks like a face. Here is the forehead and the eyes and the nose and the mouth. Wow. Really looks like a like a person. Actually, here you can see the hair even. Wait. How does it look from space? It's actually the border is the head of a person here. So maybe the guy who drew the borders just wanted to draw his wife, or I could imagine that. Weird. But it's still weird. What's that? Come on, Hungarians. Hungarians and Slovenians, what did you do there? That's in no people's interest. Actually. Also this. And this. Oh, now it's following a river. That's easy. That's easy. I mean, that just makes sense. Like, put it at a river or... Wow, cool. Cool piece of water. Ah, and here it gets very slim. Easternmost point of Slovenia. Cool. It looks very eastern. Like, who owns this field is the easternmost farmer of the whole country. Imagine that. And here's also another border where three countries meet. It's Hungary, Slovenia, and Croatia. And the big Krka is flowing there. Cool. Yeah, Slovenia also has many free borders where free borders meet. Also, why didn't they don't have access to the water here, to the river? Why? I don't know. Maybe the Croatians they just wanted it for them, but here they gave it back. So if Slovenia wanted to, they could just build a harbor there. Would be a nice solution to that problem, but obviously they don't care, because right here they again have a tiny little chunk of river for whatever reason. And here again, like, this is an exclave for Croatia. They have to cross the water to get there. This probably the river just changed directions. Oh, what do my eyes see here? Is this a disputed territory right at the border between Croatia and Slovenia? What is that? Why is that? Why is that debated? There's even a house here. Which house does this country belong to? Google says it's Slovenia. Here again, Slovenia. Here again, Slovenia. Europe. Obviously. So what is this? I'm not sure. I wonder if I can claim it and just start my own country here. Pretty interesting. Right here at Maplyph, where there are obviously fishes, some carps, and verkenitets. Yeah, probably the fishes go there and just fish as much carp as they want because there's no police to catch them because this country doesn't belong to anyone. Weird border. This has to be the weirdest one from Slovenia between them and Croatia. Also, this frozen lake belongs to Croatia. Yeah, it's just a mess. Just a bloody mess. What did they do here with the border? It makes no sense. I'm getting crazy. This makes no sense. Oh, and they actually have an island that is divided. Is that even an island? Probably. It's just frozen there. Ah, here we have a border post. Not really a border post, but a bridge. And then for whatever reason, it stops to follow the river again. Just Croatians took a little bit of land here. Give a little bit of land back. Here's an exclave of Slovenia, a practical exclave. This makes no sense. Again, disputed territory. Wait, how does it even look? What's that? What's that? And why is this disputed again? I have no idea. It even has a name. Brezovec there. And there's houses again. This no, I can't believe it. This guy's living on disputed territory. He has his own state. It's crazy. What is that? This guy just lives the dream. He doesn't live in Slovenia. He doesn't live in Croatia. He actually lives somewhere in between, and probably he likes it. Crazy. This farmer. I'm so jealous of this farmer's house. What? Can't get over it. Yeah, and here it stops following the river. Finally, maybe the border now makes a little bit more sense. I don't know. Yeah, this field is Croatian, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. No, it's still weird. Still a weird border. Like, what is this? Come on. And probably goes on like that for a while. Yeah, again here. We're in wine territory again, and also in disputed territory again. Why didn't they came to a conclusion who this belongs to? I don't know. Like, you could start so many countries at this border between Slovenia and Croatia. Maybe this border dispute hasn't been a problem in the communistic era, in the communist era. So that's why they just chose to keep it that way. Didn't really resolve it. Yeah, blah blah. What is? It's obviously following a river that has changed its path. You can really see that. Where are we right now? OMG, I'm so I have to skip something. Like, it's just such an interesting border. I can't stop looking at it. But this video can't be 3 hours long. It's not long enough of a border for that. Ormos. Wow. Otok Virje. Wow, here are pretty big mountains. Oh, and the border doesn't continue here. It continues here, right. So it goes back into mountain territory again. I didn't know Croatia has these tall mountains. Well, it's not that tall, but it looks cool. It looks so cool there. Capella. Wow. Yeah, it's such a diverse country. Yamno. Yeah, we have to be we have to be quicker. Uh, this border is so complicated. I could spend hours just nagging about it. It's like, oh my god, you can't control that border in the traditional kind of sense. Like this, what's that? Why didn't they just decide to make it an exclave? Goes on like that. Maybe there's even a exclave hidden somewhere. Again, disputed territory between Croatia and Slovenia. This coast here, who does it belong to? Nobody knows. What does Google say? Slovenia. So in doubt, always give it to Slovenia. Seems to be Google's idea here. But yeah, it's probably just as confused as I am. And what is that? It's also cool. Yeah, blah blah. Forest, a lot of forest. Wow, cool, a cave. Sveta Gera. Planinski Dome. Temporarily closed. Unfortunately. Okay, so I think we're getting to the most complicated part because again, disputed territory, but this one is quite big. Also, yeah, Wikipedia says it's Slovenia, but why does it seem disputed then? And then, if we're talking about disputed territories, then what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Like, this is Slovenia, this is Croatia, I get it, but we don't know who this belongs to. Google says it's Slovenia. And then we just have a labyrinth, a mess. What? What? Okay, so obviously we have an exclave here, which is pretty cool. This empty field is just Slovenian and Croatian for whatever reason. So this is Croatian. But why? I don't know. Nobody knows probably. Yeah, this house, the people who are living here, they are all in Croatia. But around them it's Slovenia. So, which passport do they have? Probably Croatian. And also now, okay, that's Slovenia. We're getting on here. That's all Slovenia. And here, what did they do here? Who draw this border? I have zero understanding of what's going on here. But whatever, it's cool. It's like seems like more than one exclave, but yeah, the guys who are drawing the border has need fun too. So okay, and here it starts following a river again. It's pretty nice, pretty calm and relaxed. Just following a river. Now again, forests, river. Not so much going on this side of the border. Oh, but it's pretty. It's pretty here also. Probably pretty on the Croatian side. Well, good picture. So we have this river in the south. North we have the Alps. And to the Hungarian side we have very flat land. So that's already pretty diverse. Again, disputed territory, which now belongs to Slovenia again. I Don't have any idea what happened here. Again, this tiny chunk of land. Who owns it? We don't know. Why don't we don't know? And this tiny chunk of land. What is it? What is even that? Oh, okay, we're so high up here. 1,000 meters. It's cool. Yeah, that's okay. We already almost made it. And again, what is this? Someone just drew a dick in here. Why did someone draw a dick in a map of Slovenia at the border of Croatia and Slovenia? Someone just drew a dick here. Great idea. It's also a border street. Maybe this was a border post once. Wow, what is this? Looks like the moon again. It's crazy. Is it from a war? Could that actually be the case? Because it looks probably not, but and again, keep on going. Oh my god. I can't even say anything to that border anymore because it's the Croatian and the Slovenian border. It's just they just drew something there. They probably didn't even want to do their job because they thought, hey, it's Yugoslavia anyway. We don't talk about this large part of land and who it belongs to, and it's even at the border to the sea. So we're almost at a sea. And this whole thing, we don't know. It says it's Croatia. Now the disputed territory is already Croatian. Why? We don't know. And that's it. So this seemingly somehow belongs to Croatia. And now we've got a nice chunk of it. Nice thing, because here's the border to the sea. Yeah, Slovenia has a little sea, but it's actually just like, how far is it? Yeah, only like 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers. Oh, wait, I messed that up. 60 kilometers, 16 or something of coast. Well, more of a coast, but you know what I mean. And we have very nice port cities here. So all the Slovenians who want to go to the sea and stay in their own country, they have to go here in these few settlements. But it's beautiful. I mean, it's cool. At least they know they have a part of the sea. Probably everyone in Slovenia loves that fact. And a really big city here, Koper. Wow. You can also see the old town here is pretty well conditioned, it seems. And yeah, what is this point? Maybe it's the westernmost point of Slovenia or something. But yeah, I think it's cool that they have some part of the sea and tourists can just drive there. Here we have the former border post. And yeah, for some reason they decided to share this one with Italy. I would have said, give me Trieste, Italy. I'm Slovenia. Come on, give it to me. And this is, yeah, it's weird. I think it was once a state, Trieste, or some kind of independent thing after World War II, because they couldn't decide who to give it to. Yeah, and Italians got it. And Slovenians obviously had to give them a part of their border, of their sea border. But whatever, I think we're back in Nova Gorica, in Gorizia in Italian, and we made it. We actually made it. We made it. Yeah, this was the whole border of Slovenia, and I hope you enjoyed it. Was cool, was interesting. I learned that Slovenia is very diverse, and yeah, I need to walk that border one day, but I won't, I'm sure. But still, was nice to explore it in this way. I hope you enjoyed it too, guys. And see you next time here This was Maplyph, and if you have any suggestions, just subscribe and comment, or just comment and like the video, whatever, you know the deal. See you guys. Bye.